Good morning, folks. Zen here, having a lovely day here in sunny Southern California, even though it's mid-January. It's a lovely day, but it's also a bittersweet day as I pay tribute to the passing of Neil Peart from my favorite band of all time, Rush. Rush is the first real Western rock and roll that I was exposed to. Growing up in an Asian household that only allowed classical music, they wouldn't let me listen to the radio. My older brother had a toy robot that played 8-track tapes. You guys can go Google it. It was called 2XL. It was a plastic robot with basically a mouth which took in educational 8-track tapes. And you could choose whichever answers you wanted based on the tracks that they had. And what I figured out, and what my parents didn't know, that, well, it was an 8-track tape player. So I went around to garage sales and picked up a box of 8-track tapes. And amongst those 8-track tapes, there was an album called 2112 by Rush. And that's how I got madly hooked on the music of Rush. They are the only band that I've actually completely fanboyed or fangirled over. Had posters, bought books, went to almost every show. Between the first one, which was moving pictures, all the way to my last one, which was a couple years ago in an amphitheater when I finally decided to shell out like $500. You would never get me to pay that kind of money for a concert ticket. I mean, unless I was in the first couple rows. But it seemed to be their farewell tour. I paid $500 for the seats. Said farewell to them. I never really expected to see them again, but it was nice to know that they were still around. So the passing of Neil Peart really hit me pretty hard. It's the first celebrity death, or one of my heroes that died, that really, well, not shook me, but made me quite sad. So I'm just listening to Rush today, doing work in my garden. I'm thinking about all the good times I had going to Rush shows with friends, catching them on the road, and just enjoying their awesome music. So this is Zen, just doing a bit of gardening and remembering Neil Peart. Rest in peace, Neil.